Design is the fundamental soul of a man-made creation that ends up expressing itself in successive outer layers of the product or service. The iMac is not just the color or translucence or the shape of the shell. The essence of the iMac is to be the finest possible consumer computer in which each element plays together. Design is a funny word. Some people think design means how it looks, but of course, if you dig deeper, it's really how it works. When you're a carpenter making a beautiful chest of drawers, you're not going to use a piece of plywood on the back, even though it faces the wall and nobody will ever see it. You'll know it's there, so you're going to use a beautiful piece of wood on the back if you're gonna make connections which are innovative. You have to not have the same bag of experiences as everyone else does. I'm an optimist in the sense that I believe humans are noble and honorable, and some of them are really smart. I have a very optimistic view of individuals. My biological mother later found out that my mother had never graduated from college and that my father had never graduated from high school. She refused to sign the final adoption papers. She only relented a few months later when my parents promised that I would someday go to college. Japan's very interesting. Some people think it copies things. I don't think that anymore. I think what they do is reinvent things. They will get something that's already been invented and study it until they thoroughly understand it. In some cases, they understand it better than the original inventor. The overall point is that new technology will not necessarily replace old technology, but it will date it. By definition, eventually, it will replace it. But it's like people who had black and white TVs when color came out. They eventually decided whether or not the new technology was worth the investment. I think money is a wonderful thing because it enables you to do things. It enables you to invest in ideas that don't have a short-term payback. What is Apple? After all, Apple is about people who think outside the box. People who want to use computers to help them change the world, to help them create things that make a difference, and not just to get a job done. Everyone here has the sense that right now is one of those moments when we are influencing the future. When you're young, you look at television and think, there's a conspiracy. The networks have conspired to dumb us down, but when you get a little older, you realize that's not true. The networks are in business to give people exactly what they want. No one wants to die. Even people who want to go to heaven don't want to die to get there, and yet death is the destination we all share. No one has ever escaped it, and that is as it should be, because death is very likely the single best invention of life. It is life's change agent. It clears out the old to make way for the new. Sometimes when you innovate, you make mistakes. It is best to admit them quickly, and get on with improving your other innovations.